This is Jonathan Anger here for Pro Boxing Fans. Delighted to be joined by Austin Ammo Williams. We're here in London today for the Regis Prograis Josh-Taylor press conference. Also on the bill, Ammo Williams. How you doing, Ammo?
I'm doing real good. I'm feeling great. You know, we're getting closer and closer to fight time. I've been in an 8-week camp, so for this to be coming down, you know, right now is awesome for me. I'm feeling good.
When did you get to England?
I got to England on the 5th of October.
Okay.
And I've been here since then, so we're coming up on 3 weeks.
What have you made? I know you were in Newcastle on Saturday night. What did you make of the British fans out there, and what kind of atmosphere are you expecting on Saturday night?
That was a great example for me. That was something that I want to get. I want to get fans in the United States to take to that. You know what I mean? I want to be one of the fighters in the United States who can pull out a crowd like that. It's going to take a lot of good marketing and a lot of knockouts and a lot of exciting fights. But I want to be a fighter that pulls the country together like Newcastle or that city. You know, it was amazing. So tonight, everybody says that the stadium is even bigger and it's sold out. So we got to expect something even better.
Tell me about your opponent. What do you know about him going into Saturday night?
I just got my opponent switched yesterday. A kid named Miroslav Juna. He's from Eastern Europe. I know that those fighters are supposed to be very tough. He fought nothing but undefeated fighters. He lost to him, but he never got stopped, which is a great challenge for me to be able to stop a fighter of that caliber or a fighter with that reputation. For me to have a knockout on my record for a guy like that, I'm excited to have that challenge. But, you know, I don't underestimate anybody. I'm going to go in and be sharp and just let my hard work do the talking.
Now, afterwards, presuming you get through Saturday night, there's big cards coming up I'm sure you want to get on to. KSI Logan Paul, you've got the Ruiz Joshua rematch. Are you looking to get on either one of those?
I would love to get on the rematch because I was on, as you know, Madison Square Garden, Anthony Joshua-Ruiz #1. So I think that'd be easy for Matchroom to capitalize on that, you know, put one of the fan favorites on the second and, you know, give the fans something they want to see. I really want to go to Saudi Arabia. Also, too, that'd be a great life experience for me as well. So that's what I want to do after the fight.
You said you fought on the undercard of Joshua against Ruiz, the first fight. What did you make of that fight and what are you expecting of the rematch?
Like I always say, I think something was a little off with Joshua's physical abilities that night, or physical health, I should say. So I never went deep into it. I never did any research on it, but I feel like I see Joshua working. I see him slimming down. I see him getting – he definitely has a different focus. And, of course, if it was just something kind of crazy going on with him physically, I'm pretty sure it probably wouldn't happen twice. And the pressure's on now. You know, he has to win this fight. And I think that pulls another energy out of a fighter. I think that makes them a better fighter. So I'm excited to see it. I really need Joshua to win this fight, and I believe he will win this fight.
Now tell me, I want to know, what is your pound-for-pound top 3 at the moment? There's a lot of debate going around. How do you have it?
Top 3, I would say, is Canelo. I love Canelo. I started out boxing. He was somebody I initially loved to watch. This is a tough one. Triple G. I got to give it to him. And Terrence Crawford. I think he has so many different styles. I think we haven't even seen everything Terrence has to offer. So I say those 3. Those are my top 3.
And final one, what sort of makes you hungry in life? Give us some motivation for people out there. What motivates you, sort of?
What motivates me is the ability to motivate others and inspire others and be an example to people who don't have that edge or really don't know whether they want to completely be themselves or not. You know, I get messages every day when somebody tell me, like, I wasn't going to do X, Y, Z, but I seen you and I'm doing it. I wasn't going to do blah, 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 and I seen you and I'm doing it. And that is seriously, like, so fulfilling to me. I think that's one of my life. That's what I'm here to do. You know, I'm supposed to inspire people. So this journey that I'm on, everybody can connect to a fight, a battle, in some way, shape, or form. You know, no matter what you do. You know what I mean? You could be a pianist and you're having a battle or going to do a recital in front of people and things like that. So I think that that's exactly what I'm here to do. That's what makes me hungry and lets me always have a fuel to get up when I don't feel like it and things like that, because it's more than just myself. It's for more than just myself.
Just quickly, for the UK fans that don't know much about your background, tell us sort of about your amateur background. You know, how many amateur fights did you have? How did you get involved with Matchroom?
My amateur background was very, very seldom. I started boxing at the age of 19. I only had 2 novice fights. I went open after the second, had 46 open elite fights. Won some regional tournaments, won some USA boxing tournaments, run some Golden Gloves tournaments, and in those tournaments I got a lot of knockouts and stoppages and KOs. So Matchroom took to that. They loved that, and they loved, I guess, my demeanor and the way I presented myself as well. And they ended up presenting me with a great contract and a great deal. So, you know, I also seen how the amateurs is starting to do this merging of professional and amateur boxers, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and capitalize on what I've built in this short amount of time and also not have a lot of miles on me. You know, fresh. I'm fresh. See a lot of guys going through the amateurs for too long and they become damaged goods. So that's how I got connected with Matchroom, and also my management company put some things together, so it worked perfectly. And that's how you see me here now.
And is there anyone in the UK you're looking at that you think, you know, I want to come back to the UK and fight?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. Not at the moment. Right now, you know what? I'm seriously focused on getting through these first fights, getting my feet wet, which you know, I have a lot of experience now in the places that I fought, but I don't have my eyes set on anybody, because I know how the game is, and I know that it can change at any time. Your opponent, just like my opponent changed last night. So I just train for the best. Whoever the best is, I want to have the tools to beat that guy. And whoever it is at the time when it's for me to fight for world champions, that's what I'm going for.
I appreciate your time. Best of luck on Saturday night.
Thank you. I appreciate it.